I'm also Capricorn ascendant, so hella Shazam. What? We know it. We know it. The work vibratory, the just sort of not relentless, but like the just this like discipline of like must crack on. You must do the readings and do the things. I mean, I never knew until a little later in life. Back in 2015, I had my first like proper astrological reading. And it was then that the dude was like, "Oh, you're a Capricorn ascendant." And I always like aligned with my Aryan nature. I have a Sun and Mercury conjunction in Aries, but then the Capricorn, I was like, "Oh my God, that makes perfect sense." Because like I think about when yoga came into my life and how disciplined I was, and even throughout my life, people have been like, "You're very disciplined." That's Capricorn for you. And ideally, we can find a discipline with positive things, right? Because I would dare say it can swing the other way. There's like addictive tendencies within that personality construct. So anyway, did I say this already? I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. I'm your host at Ultra Love TV, hostess, and happy to be here with you. So divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with tarot. Patreons get major discounts and first access ad-free. And otherwise, you can work with me doing online yoga, tarot, EFT, breathwork, meditation. All of it's stuff I find useful. I do retreats from time to time. I'm based in the southwest of England, so feel free to inquire if you're wanting to meet me on a retreat. So Capricorn, divine guidance and loving clarity. Ooh, manifesting more balance in your working life and just your general physical life. You're manifesting more balance. You're intending to create more reciprocity within your, this is all pentacles, so definitely within your material life. But of course, that's connected to the people in it, right? So powerful intention here coming in for you the month of November. You're manifesting, you're expecting, you're waiting upon, or reflecting on things that didn't work out, right? Embracing the contrast to just sort of take in where you're at. Like you can see I've got my yoga my yoga tights. I'm like, what's that purple thing? It's my yoga outfit for later. Okay. Let's see, Capricorn. What other guidance do we have for the Capricorn lovers? Divine guidance and living clarity. Divine guidance and living clarity. New love. Ace of Cups. Embracing new love. Being open to receive offers in love. Specifically, I feel that very prominently. Like this is about love for you, Capricorn. Maybe a renewal of an existing love partnership, or you are opening up to new love. Why? Because it looks like you're manifesting more balance, and there's a singularity to this. So 7 of Pentacles is just one person, and then what you're kind of, it's a bit dreamy, you know, you planted seeds, you're like, I wonder what the garden's gonna look like, I wonder how it's gonna look, I wonder what they're gonna look like, right? And so what you're intending is like you're moving on from imbalances, you're moving on from probably over giving, over sharing, or being the taker, right? You're realizing, actually, if I want to show up, if I want to receive, I've got to give. So there's this sort of evolution. There's a growth. There is a growth. Okay, I'm sure it's been sticky, but there's a growth in as far as you believe in your manifestation power, you're intending it powerfully. And so there's a sense of you expecting this love, this offer to come in. And it is. This new Ace of Cups energy is coming in for you, which is really positive. Overcoming conflict, yeah. I really feel like for some of you, you're taking, especially I'm doing this reading right before and or like the weekend of the eclipse. So we're in this portal, of course, for the month of November, we're in the denouement, right? Like we're going to see the unfolding of the energetic cruxes throughout the eclipse season, and then observe the unfolding within a 6-month cycle usually. But often is the case, we can see it kind of around that time or not. Again, it could happen a fallout after. But overcoming conflict, there's something, I mean, and again, I could probably but there's something about like manifesting greater unity in love, relationship in general. Because for some of you, there is a dominance of working. So it's working partnerships or like your working life, making sure that like, you know, you're receiving your value, you're receiving your worth or what you feel you're worth. You've overcome a lot. You know, like I would say this reading is definitely for people of a certain age or maturity or level of wisdom. And you're really being like, you know what, I just know. I know I deserve this and I want this and I deserve balance. And so you're welcoming in a more positive energy that's reflective of like a certain sense of love and integrity that you have within yourself. And then the Lover's card is a primary card speaking to love, right? Like finding matches, finding people that reflect us, finding people that are in their integrity, finding people that are honest, feeling right? Being guided by the divine, because often is the case that really powerful love connections, we speak to it in the terms of like a power couple, but then even going way back, like in the purest form, a marriage is an extension of love, guided by a divine force and will, of creative force and will. Obviously, on a biological sense, when people come together, they create life. They create new life, and that evolves the species. It's a never-ending cyclical progression, right? And then again, you've gone through imbalance. You've probably gone through like inner mental conflict, but also like conflict with other people about like manifesting your desires or receiving what you desire, or for some, like just simple basic structural needs and function of give and take. And then the Five of Swords is like, yeah, I think for some of you, especially like those of you in more like I'm getting a sense of kind of high stress environments, like for those of you who might work in like a kind of corporate office, or lawyers, doctors, people who work in A&E, like if you're working in that kind of environment, I think you're just getting to that point where like, no, I've had enough. I can't, as in I'm doing this, and this, and this, you're doing this. And if you're not going to do this, and this, then I don't have the time for you. Like it Capricorn, tough love, right? It's that. Why? Because you're really loving yourself, and you accept you accept where you are, and you also are like, I am not tolerating anything less than the love and respect I know I deserve. Certainly in that kind of inner circle, because this is a fresh start. There was a Fool that I saw at one point upright. So for some of you, this is a karmic completion, springboarding you into a new start. Be patient with the money, Capricorn. I'm getting, side note, like be mindful this month of like overspending. Certainly be mindful of like any big purchases, like just sit on it for a bit longer if possible, as far as certainly don't make any impulsive financial decisions. I feel like there's a little bit of spaciousness here around this intending, what you're creating, the receptivity of like new love and new people in the eventual outcome of a greater abundant, wealth mindset, and or like just straight up bank account, right? Like, so you're moving to the 9, but right now there's that interim. I feel like there might be some people or opportunities or situations that unfold that then allow you to like work a bit harder, work in a different way, that then bring you into that 9 of Pentacles energy. And for some of you, there could be a decision that you need to make around love. It's almost like a conflicted situation or new love, new territory. Very, very, I get kind of marriage vibe with this lover energy here, you guys. As in, there's a significant relationship coming in for you, and a decision that will need to be made around it. Ooh, it could create a bit of like fire. As in, it could sting somehow. So decision might sting somebody, or somebody might sting you, or somebody might get stung in the decision-making process. This is about union. This is, again, a significant love. So I'm kind of thinking like, okay, and one thing that's been ringing through my mind for whatever reason, it came to me, as things do on the internet, but it was like, all is fair in love and war. We live in this crazy reality, right? And we talk about be logical, or make sense, but we live in a world where we wage war against each other and like legit can't find harmony in how to share the resources of the planet. And so, and then with love is love, and yet love is painful. Love, we all get hurt in this whole name of love, right? To the point of why believe in it, or wanting to close down, or wanting to blah blah blah, right? So this union really comes in once we've done enough work on ourselves. Often is the case once we have enough self-awareness, once we've cultivated enough integrity of the individual self, so that two individuals come together in a unified sense. But again, there's a lot of self-awareness, knowing, blah blah blah, that needs to kind of happen in life. And then for some people, I think it happens earlier on, and then later in life other things happen that for some of us it's almost reversed. So it's just one of those where if we have to go through a breakup, if we have to communicate different things, it's just going to be difficult. However, it's always worth it. It's always, especially on the astrological or evolutionary level, having those hard conversations or making decisions that we know would benefit our personal well-being, even though it's going to upset somebody, it's so sticky and it's really uncomfortable sometimes. However, it empowers us. And the more we do that kind of stuff, the more we know in truth that that's how we'd want to be treated. As in, if we were doing something to piss somebody off, or if we were doing something that was making it life worse for somebody and they didn't tell us, we'd be like, you've got to say something, because we wouldn't want that, right? So it's like two-way street, tough love sometimes, and yet all of it is an empowerment piece for the entirety of our species to become more self-responsible, right? From a loving, compassionate heart. For some of you, this is a wish fulfillment. I do get like there's definitely going to be like a letting go and an opening up through your self-love and or through a connection. Embracing a new love, that kind of vibe. 8 of Cups, like letting stuff go. Maybe letting go of what you once believed. But what you're moving toward is this union. It's just coming to this place of union within self that you feel like you can have it all. Karmic relationships. So yeah, that's probably what you're letting go of. Maybe releasing the older codependencies or the painful situations or the, strife, conflict, heartbreak, fire, stingy, toxicity, right? It's like come into union. I feel like some of you might actually get a message from somebody, or you might deliver a message. Capricorn, Page of Pentacles, this is you in your earth sign, maybe putting a message out there. Especially because it's something you're intending. It's about unity, it's about love, it's about luck, right? But this is also saying there is stuff that you're releasing, there's stuff you're letting go of that will amplify and bring in a greater sense of love and luck. You've got to be open to receive it though, right? Which means probably letting go of a person, a situation, a thing, to then allow you the freedom to step into the new thing. So Capricorn, you guys are amazing. Love you loads. Have a great month in November. Let me know if that resonates with any of you guys. Join Patreon if you want more exclusive content and access to big deals. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys there. Lots of love. Take care. Peace out.